Assalamualaikum, we are from group 4. So now we will present about elasticity. For question 1, if Emma's initial price was $50 and she sold 150 items, then she would make $7,500. Emma increased her price to $60, which caused the demand to decrease to 100 items a month. Then she would instead make $6,000. Were she to reduce her initial price to $40, then she would increase her quantity demanded to 180 items a month. By increasing the cost, her customers were unable to afford as many items. By decreasing the cost, more customers were able to afford more of her items. So, for question 1, based on your calculation, determine whether the demand for this item is price elastic or inelastic. So, we use the formula for price elasticity of demand. From $50 to $60, we took 100 minus 150 over 150 times $50 divide by $60 minus $50, and we got negative 1.67. And then from $60 to $40, we took 180 minus 100 divided by 100 times $60 divided by $40 minus $60, and we got negative 2.4. So for $60, it is inelastic demand, and for $40, it is also inelastic demand.
Okay, for question 1 to Roman, explain the implications of the price elasticity value for Emma's boutique in terms of pricing strategies and revenue generation. First, from $50 to $60, the quantity demand decreases from 150 items to 100 items because the price too high for consumers. Revenue for producer will decreases from 7,500 to $60,000. For the second one, from $60 to $40, the quantity demand will increases from 100 items to 180 items because the price is affordable for consumers. Revenue for producer will increases from $6,000 to $7,200. So next is question 2. This is income elasticity analysis for Emma's boutique clothing items. For the question 1 Norman, calculate the income elasticity of demand for Emma's boutique clothing items by comparing the quantity demanded at the low income level with the moderate income level. Interpret whether the goods are normal or inferior based on the calculated income elasticity. So the calculation is 150 minus to 100 divide 100 times $5,000 over $7,500 minus $5,000. The calculation of income elasticity of demand, we got 1. So the goods are normal because the amount is not more than 1 but more than 0. For the second Roman, the question is based on the income elasticity results. Classify Emma's boutique clothing items into different types of goods, which is normal, inferior, or luxury. Provide reasoning for your classification, considering the relationship between changes in income and the quantity demanded. So the first one, the definition of normal goods is when the goods are easier to get for consumers. Second, when income level of consumers increases, the quantity demand will also increase. For example, foods and clothing are classified as normal goods.
For the question 3, the following table lists the cross price elasticities of demand for several goods, where the percent quantity change is measured for the first good of the pair, and the percent price change is measured for the second good. For question 3, for the first moment, explain the sign of each of the cross price elasticities.
What does it imply about the relationship between the two goods in questions? So the answer is the sign of air conditioning and kilowatts and Coke and Pepsi is positive cross elasticity because they are substitute goods. Number two, the relationships between two goods in question is positive cross elasticity because to attract consumers who want to drink their Coke and Pepsi while it's cold, the producer will have to increase the usage of air conditioning and kilowatts of electricity. For question 4, to Roman, compare the absolute values of the cross price elasticities and explain their magnitudes. For example, why is the cross price elasticity of McDonald's burger and Burger King burgers less than the cross price elasticity of butter and margarine? So the answer is the absolute values of the cross price elasticity for McDonald's burger and Burger King burgers is less than the cross price elasticity of butter and margarine because when there is an increase in demand for the burgers, both the companies will increase their demand for butter and margarine. The higher the magnitude, the more responsive the quantity demand of one good is.
For question 4, it says consider a scenario in the market for a specific brand of laptops. The price of the laptops increases from $800 to $900, leading a manufacturer to increase its quantity supplied from 1,500 units to 1,800 units. So the first question is calculate the price elasticity of supply, and we use the formula percentage change in quantity supplied over the percentage change in price. So we got 1,800 minus 1,500 divided by 1,500 times $800 divided by $900 minus $800, and we got 1.6. So next, in the context of the laptop market scenario, discuss how technological advancements contribute to the elasticity or inelasticity of supply in the electronics industry. So the answer is elasticity because the technological advancements for the laptops will make the production always meet the specifications wanted by the consumers. It will also increase the industry's ability to supply laptops and adapt to the market's fluctuation. That is all. Thank you.